Welcome back to Fox and Friends. This morning, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is visiting communist China for some high-level economic discussions with senior government officials. The high-state gathering is her first one since last July, where she was criticized for bowing to her Chinese counterpart. Heritage Foundation Fellow for China Strategy, Michael Pillsbury, joins us now. Michael, always great to have you on. So Yellen is in China. Good to see you. So Yellen's in China. She's talking about mutual cooperation. Back home, Joe Biden is suddenly raising concerns about unfair tax policies. So what's the real message? Is the real message the message Janet Yellen is giving China? And then what Biden is saying is just for like domestic campaign consumption? What's going on?
It's more related to domestic campaign consumption. I think Biden's, what we hear here in Washington, Rachel, is Biden's campaign people are afraid that he looks really weak on the China issue, not just Hunter Biden, but also when Janet Yellen goes over there for, it's going to be a 4-day trip or 5-day trip. She's going to visit Chinese factories and they're going to tell her, why they can't make any concessions on trade and they can't get the fentanyl talks started either. That's what the campaign people are afraid of. But apparently President Biden himself gave Janet Yellen specific instructions that she's to do this trip and emphasize the word stability, say we've restored stability, use this phrase, the spirit of San Francisco from when Biden met Xi Jinping. So in Trump's time, after about 2 years, he had negotiations going. There's a 100-page document. There were concessions being made. The Biden people are not able to make the Chinese come to the table and negotiate. But they know that China apparently wants Biden to win. So this is a delicate trip.
Right.
They've got to seem to be nice to Janet Yellen, but actually make no concessions and not start any talks. It's the eye of the needle kind of thing.
So, Michael, I know you're a straight shooter. Is the reason why they're walking this line, the Biden administration, is it because they have a lot of pressure from corporate interests who want to keep, the lines of commerce going with China because they are getting rich off of that? Or is it that Joe Biden is compromised?
I think it's more a question that Chinese are just outsmarting Biden across the board. They want him to be reelected. They don't want any talk about Hunter Biden or being compromised. So they're going through the motions of acting like something's happening with China with this trip. This is the first trip since the San Francisco summit. So we all expected something to start.
Right.
A draft agreement, some kind of promise on the fentanyl will start immediately. Nothing like that's happening. So you get this kind of dual Chinese strategy to appear to be negotiating, but actually not, and just crossing their fingers, because I think they're really afraid of Trump winning. I was over there a few months ago, Rachel, and they're very clear to me that they think Trump's going to win. What can they do to stop it? I said, no, you can't stop it. He's going to win.
Yeah, so it's all theater over there. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
So since Joe Biden was elected, 46,000 Chinese nationals have crossed over illegally from our southern border. Donald Trump was recently interviewed on the Hugh Hewitt show. He said that China was building an army from within the United States. Do you agree with that?
I think President Trump's right. We have to be suspicious. This is just too bizarre to be explained as a few people want to come across the border. I could understand a few people somehow slipped out of China, but we're getting with military-age men.
Right.
At the 45,000 level, this is a national emergency. But once again, we have the Biden people talking about San Francisco spirit and we have to have stability with China. They're not taking the threat seriously, it seems to me.
Yeah, from the Chinese spy balloon to, 46,000 military guys coming across our border. These are acts of war if we were in a different time. This is incredible stuff. Really appreciate your insight, especially on what you're hearing on the ground of what the Chinese think is going to happen in our election and who they want to win. Fascinating. Michael Pillsbury, thank you so much, as always.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.